I'll go get some beer.
Doing the beer run?
Particular kind of beer, or?
Angus, our favourite beer.
The Mexican beer.
The Mexican beer, man.
Mexican beer? What's it called? What's it called?
Wanna run away, get away from this mess. My head's going round, just thinking of nothing, baby, while I can make it any sense.
Hey, welcome to the WOAFM99 Radio Show, a great certified independent songs of the week episode for you. This is our official certified indie, okay, hashtag certified indie, and you can look for that on Instagram, TikTok, not TikTok, but Twitter, or X, I should say, Facebook, everywhere. So if you do hashtag indie, WFM99, you should see various podcasts pop up, links to podcasts and stuff. But you can listen to the entire show wherever you get your podcast from, where you're listening now. iHeartRadio, Pandora, that's in America, and then, of course, Spotify, YouTube Music, my channel on YouTube Music. It goes first, by the way, the podcast goes first to youtube.com/Oliver Sean. So please do subscribe and like my YouTube channel if you can. And another reason to basically subscribe and like to that channel is because we have a pre-WOAFM99 show that we have on my channel on YouTube that might actually be even coming as an audio podcast, pre-podcast sort of version to all the other podcast sites, So it's called Get to Know Your Artist, and it's a place where it's a video show where I talk about the artist, I give my sort of opinion and critique on the artist. I don't talk much about the song specifically, which is played on today's show. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you the fantastic artists that we have selected as this week's Certified Indie Songs of the Week. So we kick off with a band called Cmon. And I quite like that name, Cmon. It's quite cool. And the song is called Turn Off the Lights. Now, one of the reasons I've put this as the first song is because it's more of a top 40 radio-friendly song. So it does go down well with some of our radio partners, who want more of a, let's say, commercial sound, even though indie music is not meant to be commercial, but there's no harm in being commercial, if you can still maintain your originality. And Cmon has done that with this song. It's called Turn Off the Lights. I do like it. It's got that modern rock feel, but it's firmly within the pop rock section, like the top 40 sounds, the few top 40 songs that do make it with guitars as one of the main instruments. So Cmon kicks the show off for us with Turn Off the Lights, followed by, but this band really did jump out at me because it's got that underground sort of rock feel from the UK. They're a Scottish band, Hippy. I've spoken a lot about them on the Get to Know Your Artist episode of WFM99 on my YouTube channel. So please go check it out. youtube.com/Oliver Sean. And you can check out the latest episode, which was out on Saturday. And I talked about Hippy and give a bit of a lowdown on what sort of music they make. This track in particular, Tupilaq, just something about this song that reminded me of a couple of bands, even though some of the bands that it reminded me of is they're not necessarily sort of underground rock or punk rock or whatever, they're more legendary sort of sounds. Like, for example, I heard essence, a bit of an essence of Led Zeppelin, like Immigrant Song, whatever that song is. And I got that feel there, and then I also could hear influences of Lenny Kravitz, for example. The band obviously might not even have thought of this, but to me as a listener, as a producer, I can see that similarity, and I love it. I just love the sound. I mean, they have somehow captured a very classic rock sound with a very modern sort of cool feel, if you know what I mean. So listen to the song and do write in, by the way, guys. I mean, if you put in comments across all our social media posts where we share the links of the podcast. We usually share the YouTube link, but there's, of course, we put stories out of Spotify or Apple Podcasts and things like that. So wherever you listen to your podcast, but if you can comment about your favorite song from today's episode, or of any of the past episodes, any favorite band or song that you really like, put in a comment either on Facebook, at WO International, WO Records and Studios, or Instagram at WOAFM99, or Twitter X at WOA Records, okay? Any of these sites, if you see the podcast being promoted there, if you put in a comment about the band or the song, they have a better chance of getting nominated for the WOA Music Awards, which happens at the end of the year. So any song that you like, or any artist that you like, or even the artist's fans out there, you want to support your band, show us some sort of movement with you guys promoting or talking about the acts. Share the episode, whatever, and talk. When you're sharing it, share it with the name of the band, saying, hey, these guys are featured on the show, whatever. And our team does keep an eye out on that, and they can easily get into the WOA Music Award nomination list. Well, after Hippy with Tupilaq, cool name, by the way, of the song as well, I've got one of my new favorite bands from season 29. Now, these guys, it's a German duo. They're called Seelenherz, and the song is called The Coat. Now, this is very sort of pop jazz feel to it, very relaxed, sort of chilled out feel. At the same time, it's also got a mainstream feel. It's not necessarily a very new age song or anything like that. This is almost like, you could say, not that it sounds similar to it, like Norah Jones, for example, that kind of sound. And it's just beautiful guitars. I think Frank is the guitar player and the composer, and Constance is the singer, and just fantastic. Of course, they're German, so it makes it sound even more cooler because of that European accent when Constance is singing. Another thing I want to talk about, Seelenherz, and I'm very, very excited to announce that The Coat, this song in particular, has been selected for our Independent Number Ones Volume 15, which is our 15th year anniversary edition. Okay, now Independent Number Ones, if you don't know about this album, it's a multiple number one charting compilation, and one of the few independent music compilations that gets commercial radio support and retail inclusions across malls and resorts and things like that. So the Independent Number Ones does concentrate more on mainstream music. When I say mainstream, it doesn't mean a certain genre. It means more sort of radio-friendly music, because it goes to mainstream radio. And then we've also got the Goa Chill Out Zone, which I'll talk about in a minute. And that is more for smooth jazz, new age, unplugged stuff, that kind of stuff. So anyway, The Coat by Seelenherz is going to be on the Independent Number Ones Volume 15. Very excited about that because I love this song. And I have spoken about Seelenherz on Saturday's pre-show, the Get to Know Your Artist. Go check it out. I've got photos up and stuff like that. After Seelenherz, I've got a very special WOAFM99 exclusive. Okay, this is a world exclusive of this song. It's not yet released. It's by Jake Gray. Now, I call him the Gretsch Man because I love his music. It's very my kind of stuff. I like listening to blues rock and roll and that kind of stuff. And he's got an album out with loads of songs with the same sound, and we featured him with I'm a Mess on a couple of previous episodes. But this is a new single by him called Dirty Little Secret. Again, it's got his very signature Jake Gray sound, so do check it out. Jake Gray, Dirty Little Secret. You're listening to this song first on WOAFM 99. Very cool. After Dirty Little Secret by Jake Gray, we've got another band similar to Jake Gray, like, that kind of blues rock and pub rock, when you just listen to music like this, you feel like partying. At least I do. I just want to get a beer and just get on the dance floor with my mates, my biker buddies, and be like, yay, it's a party now. So the Sunbears band, I think they're Californian, or at least they sound Californian to me, and the song is called Booty Call. Now this is a proper biker song. Okay, now I'm a biker. I ride a couple of Harleys. I'm part of a Harley motorcycle riding club, and this is the kind of music we like listening to, aside from the hard rock and all that stuff. But for me, biker music is like this. Jake Gray, Sunbears band, that kind of stuff. So Booty Call, the Sunbears band, very happy music, okay? These are very happy songs. I'm a happy kind of guy, so I like this stuff because it just makes you feel cool, man. I love it. After the Sunbears band with Booty Call, we've got Max Cedo, and the song is called Everyone Falls in Love. Now, one of the reasons I really like this song, and I did push for it to get into the certified indie for this week, is it reminded me of one of my favorite bands from back in the 90s, or was it early 2000? The Counting Crows, okay? If you remember Counting Crows. And there was a song they did, a Joni Mitchell song, which became really famous. And it was a duo version that Counting Crows did with Michelle Branch, if I'm not mistaken, if it was Michelle Branch, because Michelle Branch, me and Michelle Branch were featured featured together on a magazine during that same time. So it was really cool. But this song somehow reminds me of Counting Crows. I don't know if Max Cedo thinks that or not, but to me, I just got that feel of that 90s, you know, Toad the Wet Sprocket, one of my favorite bands from back in the day. So his music has that sort of very, even REM, you know, that kind of feel. I quite like his stuff. So after Max Cedo, we've got a WOA favorite. Now this is Ingvi Thor Kormaksson, a composer, producer from Iceland. And he's been on multiple number one charting compilations from WA, including the Goa Chill Out Zone and the independent number ones. But he's very firmly within the Goa Chill Out Zone categories because his music, or rather the stuff he composes and collaborates with other artists, is so jazzy and smooth jazz and cool feeling songs, you know. And this song is in fact a little more mainstream if you think about it. It's called Always, and it features an Icelandic singer called Boddi, who was part of the Eurovision representing Iceland, which is very cool. So I did speak about this on the Get to Know Your Artist episode on Saturday. So if you missed it, go check it out. So this song is Always, and I'm very happy to say that Always has been selected for the new Goa Chill Out Zone Volume 14 album, which comes out next month, actually. So it's a very, very cool song, so give it a listen. Again, if you like an artist or a certain song, please do post comments on either the podcast itself, wherever you're listening to it, you can post comments, or on our social media posts of the podcast, because that'll really help the artist and the song get into the WOA Music Award nomination list. After Ingvi Thor Kormaksson with Always, we've got Marco Connelly and the Rogue Commandos. Now, this music might not be for everybody, okay? Now, it's very, very sad, that melancholy feel, very similar to Ryan Adams, you know? Some of Ryan Adams, I wouldn't say all of it. But Marco Connelly's music is sort of, I think it's tough to play this kind of songs live, you know, because of the tempo. It's so sort of pulled back that you have to really be in that zone to perform this without dragging off even further. You know, it's quite difficult to do that. And this is a great song. It's called Red, White and Bruised. It's got that very underground, chill, sort of really melancholy, emo feel, you know, but not rock, okay? It's very Ryan Adams-y, that kind of song. So let me know what you think about Marco Connelly and the Rogue Commandos. Again, this song has been selected for the Goa Chill Out Zone Volume 14. So we've got some amazing music coming up this year for Goa Chill Out Zone and the independent number ones. After that, we've got Ethereal. Now, Ethereal is a band that when the singer is singing the song, most of the song, it's got that very sort of pop feel to it. And then they've tried to make it very Evanescence, you know, that kind of hardcore guitars coming in. Now, I do believe that these guys can take this song to the next level if they bring in a producer who can, you know, a top-level producer who can get this song to the next level in terms of arrangement and production and studio work, you know, because the song is a beautiful song. But I think it gets let down because the production is not at that same level. Again, as an independent song, they might be going for that rough sound, okay? That could very well be what they want to sound like, and which is fine, which is absolutely great. But if they want to get into, say, more radio, like commercial radio, you know, like terrestrial radio, I should say, they would have to get this song to a slightly more polished level, let's say that, you know, because the arrangement, or rather the composition and the ideas that they have for this song is brilliant. I love it. The song is called I'd Like to Say. I'd love to hear more music from Ethereal. Then we have Shar. Okay, the artist's name is Shar, and she's doing a cover, a Tracy Chapman cover of the song Give Me One Reason. Again, this sounds like a live sort of recording, like a band sitting together in a club venue, you know, and where you have these live bands performing, and it sounds like it's recorded in a venue like that. You know, the acoustics are more live acoustics. Even if it's a studio that's given the song, this recording in particular, a very live feel, and the guitars on this are very good. So of course, it's not copying the Tracy Chapman version. Okay, this is a little more up-tempo feel. of the song, a little more rocky feel, let's say that. After Shar, we've got Melanie Georgiou, a WOA artist with a brand new single, Feel. Now, we've been promoting Feel for a while. It's been on our show even before it got released as exclusives, and it's finally released, I think, day before yesterday. It was available, it is available everywhere, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. So please do go and download that song if you can. It's released on WOA International, and the song is just beautiful song. It's a well-produced song, very good song. Again, I've spoken a lot about Melanie Georgiou on the pre-show episode, the Get to Know Your Artist episode on my YouTube channel. So please go check that episode out. Just go to youtube.com/Oliver Sean, and if you can, please subscribe and like the video and click that notification bell, because we have a lot of content every week. Okay, there are 3 major things happening on YouTube every week, and we'd love for you to be part of that. It's me and the WOAFM99 team now who are sort of taking over the YouTube channel rather than just my music videos from MTV and stuff. So it's going to be cool. Well, that's the show for today. I hope you enjoy it, and be sure to tune in this Friday for my raw and real unplugged gig that I do on YouTube every Friday nights at 8 p.m. I will be there live on the premiere, so I can chat with anybody who tunes in. Love to see you guys there. And Saturday will be the next Get to Know Your Artist episode for episode 6 of WOAFM99. I'm also going to get some of the artists from WOA and some of the new artists who have been selected for our compilations to send in radio plugs so that they can say hello to all our listeners one-on-one, and hopefully get you guys to vote for them and to, recommend them for the WOA Music Award nominations. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the show. Oliver Sean signing out.
change my mind. my desk and I think what's a kind of trouble. You take seat on my desk and I find a huge struggle. In your eyes, this bright and fancy coat, masking heavy loads, choosing this empty chair and talking to share. This bright and fancy coat, masking heavy loads, choosing this empty chair and talking to share. To steer this boat in the port, just enter the course. No matter how the wind is turning or life is tossing you about, this bright and fancy coat, masking heavy loads, choosing this empty chair and talking to share. About it, let us scream, let's hope, let us find consolation, let us find consolation. Lost your, lost your, lost your.
Don't get too close, you just might get a big surprise. The world isn't people that should receive their just desserts. When the timing's right, he's gonna hit 'em where it hurts. He's got a dirty little secret in the yard. Go and find a shovel and meet him after dark. He's got a dirty little secret in the yard. Oh, keep digging. after dark. He's got a dirty little secret in the yard. Dirty little secret in the yard. Go and find a shovel and meet him after dark. He's got a dirty little secret in the yard. Whoa, keep digging. Whoa, keep digging.
Red hair, long legs, devils in those eyes. Squealing half spit lips, she's gonna eat me alive. Got a drink at the bar, then we're dancing to the band. I close my eyes and I feel her hand, and it's sliding down my chest. Now my heart is racing wild. Your place or mine is gonna be a good time. It ain't love when it comes to you. 'Cause it ain't love when it comes to you. Dirty talk, dirty smiles, baby, take your time. You keep on going now, you're gonna blow my mind. Now the walls are shaking, nobody's faking. Sun's coming up, it's gonna be a good time. And I know we're gonna make it, it's building like a storm. One more minute, I won't be long. It ain't love when it comes to you. It ain't love when it comes to you. Now she's walking out the door, but I want a little more. She smiles at me and she says, it ain't love when it comes to you. It ain't love when it comes to you. Oh no, baby, it ain't true. It ain't love. It ain't love.
You got me running around, hysterical is how I am feeling. My feet are touching the ground, I just can't stand still. You took me up in the sky, I didn't know how to fly. I nearly cried, you'll never let me down. I haven't got a parachute, free falls, lethal. Why don't we try to understand? Love isn't something you can plan, it just happens. You blew me out of my bed, you came to me one night in a daydream. Stop disbelieving, you said, because dreams come true. Whoever thought me and you would do what you and I do. I'd like to thank you for the dream that isn't gonna be a dream I wake up from sometime soon. We must try to understand.
someone meets another one, and people you least suspected get it on. One on one, nobody's spared, and everyone falls in love. It happens, it just happens. Love happens, everyone falls in love. It happens, it just happens. Love happens, everyone falls in love. A celebratory mood enraptures me for once in my lifetime, and you can celebrate too if you really want to. It's everywhere that you go, and when you find it you'll know just how it feels to be in love. There's nothing else that could rank above this healing feeling. Why don't we try to understand? Love doesn't like to be pre-planned. It just happens. Every day someone meets another one, and then when you least expect it, you're the one turning on your chosen one, and everyone falls in love. It happens, it just happens. Love happens, everyone falls in love. It happens, it just happens. Love happens, everyone falls in love. Everyone falls in love. It happens, it just happens. Love happens, everyone falls in love. It happens, it just happens. Love happens, everyone falls in love. Everyone falls in love.
Let me first explain how my one love came behind the fair blue mountains, my home, oh my home. Memories like waves in my mind it lays, take me back to where my life was alone. A time when love was all so young, when the spring began for one, in tune with every kind of place. And then I saw your lovely face. Believe me when I say how beautiful you seem to me. Always it's the same way that you stand before me. Always it's the dream I had to have you see me. Always you will be the one and only love. Let me bend your ear about the lonely fear that you took away from me, oh from me. You brought me to the news. I didn't need those blues. What you sang to me was true, oh so true. You shared with me an open hand, and life became a constant grand. So I knew just where I stand in your life. Every time you smile at me, you know you taught me more. Every touch and open for the feeling. Always it's the same way that you stand before me. Always it's a dream I had to have you see me. Always you would be the one and only love. Always it's the same way that you stand before me. Always it's the dream I had to have you see me. Always you would be the one and only love. The sweetest love.
Never drove a Chevy 211. Won't say I understand the blues. Used to think till my heart grew heavy. I'm red, white, and bruised. Downgraded what you had. Never had what you couldn't see. The shrink is sitting on my knee and feeling used. And red, white, and bruised. Red, white, and bruised. Cut to the bone. Red, white, and bruised. I'm bruised, but not alone. Took the steps 2 at a time. In a rush to be refused. Interpretations of the pantomime. Called red, white, and bruised. Red, white, and bruised. Cut to the bone. Red, white, and bruised. I'm bruised, but not alone. And most choose to remain seated. Father Time is still undefeated. You're standing up for what's been depleted. Hope you find yourself completed.
So come back to me and hold tonight. I will still say what cannot wait until you hear me now. Try to heal you with all I have, even if I don't know how. I will still say what cannot wait until I've got your back. Try to fulfill all of your cracks, even if you cry. I beg you, please. Carry on despite your blood. Let shining bright your light. You always used to choose to fight. So come back to me and hold tonight. Tears and rivers will always come and room to flow. And all the Christmas up one day accepted that way. But today you're down and carry on despite your blind. Let shining bright your light. You always used to choose to fight. So come back to me and hold tonight.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number. Oh, I know that you got mine. You know that I called you. I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take to say.